We are live. Also, say what was that one thing that got Scream Out Ultra Combo? Oh, you're gone. Evaporated. It did not handle it well. It just had a very small faint ultra and then evaporation. Okay. I am yeah. I have no idea if it's actually working. I should have probably looked for a way to. Oh wait, I have this. Let me see. Okay. I switched you to the left side and me to the right side. See what happened? Oh yeah, I forgot I can't hear you because my left earphone's not on my ear. No, oh yeah, kinda, yeah. It seems like it's not working. But oh well. I must switch. Nani, what the hell happened? Something happened. What? Say something? Something happened. What? Say something. Ah, it's Bandit. Welcome. Bandit, welcome. Oh, let me just do this real quick. Restart audio engine. Okay, I restarted the audio engine. Restart. Okay, I restarted the audio engine. Oh wait, hold on. Say something again. Ah, I see what happened. I see what happened. Default. Okay. Try saying something again. What the? Hold on. Something ain't right here.
Bandit says, all you
There
can
we
hear is
go.
an echo. All you can hear is an echo.
There we go. It somehow the default did not become the default anymore because I yeah, the default did not become the default for some reason.
It's because it became a bravely default.
Oh, bravely default. Yep, now we're all here.
Yeah, gave my pun coin. You bastard.
You need to have a Twitch to reclaim it.
I do have a Twitch.
Oh well, I don't know what your Twitch is, and I forgot how to give channel points there. I'm
Well,
converting all pun coins to channel points.
Well, you know what? I don't want your punk coin anymore, man. That's all right.
Oh man.
Restart the reintroductions. Blah, 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 blah. Welcome, folks, to episode 142 of the JAC Show, with your pun filled and generally beautiful moronic hack.
And I am the shock trooper Jack.
Why are you going by shock trooper now? What's the deal with that?
So, also, hi Gemini, welcome back. I'm doing pretty good. I know, like last time we couldn't catch up because literally, Gemini literally got into the last minute of my last stream yesterday. It was very unfortunate timing. But
Sometimes the cameo is all you need.
exactly. So the reason why I call myself the shock trooper right now is because recently I've been playing a lot of a game called Squad. It's a military sim.
I
But
see.
My friend and I, we were playing a mod of Squad where instead of military troops like the US and all that other stuff, we were playing a Star Wars mod where we ended up being,
Okay. I
yeah.
see. I see it now. I
And
see where it comes from now.
literally what ended up happening in this whole thing, we locked our squad to be a 2-man team because we just didn't feel like dealing with other people, which is a big mood. And somehow in this one game, we were the equivalent of Master Chief and or Doom guy. Like literally, I was talking to him. We were standing guard. This is the last 20 minutes of the match. We were standing guard at a post that had nothing left in it. Like there was nothing else to do in there. And my friend, he says, or she says, "Oh, the commander wants us to go to wants us to get to the point now. He says to go on the double." He's like, "Okay, what are two people gonna do?" And she responds with, "Don't worry, we got this. We're the shock troopers. We're the shock troopers. Don't worry."
We got this. Don't worry, bro. Don't worry, bro.
We had the equivalent of like 40 lives, which in the game is not a lot because those 40 lives are all shared by all 90 players in your team.
Ah, I see.
And to get more, we had to capture a certain point. And we were going. The commander sends us. He's like, "Squad 6, finally get to point now. We need you now." We ended up getting there, somehow demolishing all the clone troopers. By the way, we were fighting clone troopers. We were the clankers, the droids in this one.
Yeah, you just dropping the hard R. Damn.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, since I was a droid, it was fine.
That's right. That's right. That them's the rules.
Them's the rules. And
Yeah,
we ended
so
up
everyone
demolishing.
in the chat, you'll be banned if I hear you use the hard R.
we demolished the clone troopers, and somehow took over that whole thing right there, that whole area, and we won the match.
Awesome. Well, guess what, Jack? I actually have two gaming related stuff to share because as I was trying to say before, we had our little not mic-ish, technical problems with the audio. It's have to be a shorter stream than usual, just to so that I am not up too late. You know, got bedtimes and work and all that. So I wanted to run by some of the stuff here, reasonably quickly. And Ghetto says it's Clanka. Thank you very much. See,
It's
there
an
you go.
accent that they drop in. That doesn't count.
It's Robonics.
Yeah, Robonics. That one deserves a good one. Let me see here. Oh, I don't have my voice mod up, but that one's a good one.
So Bandit says in my tiny English town yesterday, Tiny Tom Cruise came to film some new of Mission Impossible. Neat. Hopefully he didn't destroy anything that was already there, or he didn't try to kill himself again.
Oof.
But um, what was I? Oh, that's right. So, speaking of short protagonists,
Mm-hmm.
so I was relearning Yu-Gi-Oh,
Oh yeah.
and 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 to to prepare for our own Battle City tournament that we're the battle, or I want to call it the Battle of Mediocrity. And to relearn, I decided to um play legitimately play a legitimate copy of a Yu-Gi-Oh Game Boy Advance game. Legitimately, if you catch my
Mm-hmm.
drift.
Legitimately. Yes.
Yes, extremely legitimately. And to get my training back, and pretty much I still remember all the fundamental rules of how to play the game and so forth. So I was like, okay, good. I still got that. And pretty much how you progress through the game is that you duel several of the characters from the show, and you have it's a very limited game. You don't in terms of single player content. You got 5 people you can choose to duel. You can duel, and I'm gonna go by the English names because I do not remember their Japanese names. You can duel Tristan,
Mm-hmm.
Taya, Bakura, Joey, and Yugi.
Gotcha.
And I decided to challenge them based on what I remember, who's like from weakest duelist to strongest duelist. So my first challenger was Tristan, and with just with my starter deck the game gave me, I beat him.
Good.
And then from and then from there went to uh hold on. Yellow says gotta keep that thing on you. Never know when somebody wants to do.
Oh yeah. Wait, didn't
and
wasn't that a time where people actually did that, where they kept like a belt where they had their deck attached to it?
in real life or in the show?
Real life.
Yeah,
I
I would
swear.
not. If they did, there were probably those plebs who had a small deck and then try to bring in their massive decks to the tournament, like that one infamous event.
For those that don't know, there was a Yu-Gi-Oh tournament. And okay, back then Yu-Gi-Oh didn't have too many set rules. And one of the things that they had was that they didn't have a card limit. So there wasn't a thing called like this 60 card limit. No, no, it was unlimited. So it was technically 2 people. These two teamed up to do the craziest thing. They had something the equivalent of what? I think 20, 50 decks? It was a lot of
That they
cards. It
stored
was
into
at
like
least a
2 long
thousand cards.
boxes.
It-
Yep.
I think it was at least 1,000 cards. To put that into perspective of how many decks that is, yeah, 16.6 repeating. That's how many decks they had, and it all came in a glass container, and they were like holding it around like a freaking
Log.
yeah, like a log. And their whole shtick for this was literally have every card have a card effect where it's like to search something inside the deck. So then they would have to search all those 1,000 cards and then reshuffle all those
Oh,
1,000 cards
oh god. Shuffle that. How do you shuffle? God
with
dang.
painstaking patience, which the even the tournament did not have because they were disqualified on round two.
They should have been. They should have been kicked out of the tournament just from seeing it. But hey, now you know why we had those rules for a reason. So yeah. So I
I'm actually
defeated
gonna find
Tristan.
the.
I lost my first time to Taya, but then I beat her on the second duel. Then I then and then I beat Bakura out of pure luck because the game's AI decided to do something extremely stupid, and so I
I
kind of
found
lucked
it.
out on that win. And right now, I am working hard to defeat Joey.
I am showing everyone the ones that don't know the
Show them
picture.
your deck.
Phrasing. There it is.
There's nothing wrong with what I said. I just said show them your deck.
The best thing to come. These two knew what they were doing. They were posing for sure on that one.
Yugi, show us your deck.
But yep. Let me see. Did it work anyways? I don't
They
think it
won't.
did.
They won't work.
Hopefully it did work.
What showing the picture?
Yeah. God dang it! It didn't
I
work.
don't. Yeah, I don't see it on even on the delayed end. So yeah, people are still lost. They're like, show what? Don't don't bogart us this image, Jack.
Okay, there we go. I don't know why it did that. It just did not want to respond. But there it is. It's perfect. It should be shown. Yep, it's shown.
I'll be the judge of that. Yeah, I'm still waiting on the delay. Oh, wait. Oh, there we go.
Oh, make sure
Okay.
you're live, like showing the live feed on your side too. Might be off by a couple seconds because I did see it with delay
Don't,
too.
don't tell me what to do.
I
Don't
will
tell me
tell you what to do.
Don't tell me what to do with all that junk, all that
Bandit says, I'm
junk.
playing GoldenEye for N64 on Xbox Series X. They brought a classic on Game Pass. Oh, wow.
Dang, right before Nintendo got it.
Actually, wait,
Oh,
no. That is weird. Didn't they say that Nintendo and Xbox are going to be working a little bit more closely now?
Nintendo and Rare, which is technically
Ah.
Xbox.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, GoldenEye is still coming for Nintendo's little Nintendo Online service. I guess it's just coming out first on the on Game Pass.
Oh,
So good for them.
so I was going to ask.
Ja.
With that game, how far into the series does it go, or is it just a bunch of random matches?
I think it's a very small game, so I don't. I doubt it's. Well, I doubt it's gonna go very far because I mean they don't even have like Kaiba as like a person you could challenge,
That is
and it came
true.
out in the early 2000s. So if judging by the monster cards and all the things, is like the most I could see is we'll probably go up to Pegasus. That's how early in the series. That's
Ooh,
how early in the series it is.
you know, uh, growing up, the one thing you know that you're growing up is when you realize Yugi's deck is ass, downright
No,
ass,
his grandpa's deck is.
and you gotta wonder how the hell does he win all the time? Because my God, there's no way he can win,
Well,
especially with the Battle City tournament.
because he cheats.
That is also true. He actually he does magically cheat it with his Millennium Puzzle.
Exactly. So,
But
uh, he's the hero you should all aspire to be. Lie, cheat, and steal.
because like if you play, I don't know which one was the one that has the Battle City scenarios, which Yu-Gi-Oh, but I tried playing that one fight, that one duel, which was with that guy that does Exodia. Like just literally all his cards are Exodia cards.
How useful.
Yeah, and there is literally there will be times where you literally lose right off the bat because the guy pulls off Exodia on the first turn. Like literally whenever both of you draw.
Jeez.
And then there'll be times where like I remember the one time I did fight against it. It took me forever because even if he doesn't, he has at least one pot of greed or something that will be able to get him to draw cards. He draws a card and he puts that down, starts drawing 3 cards or 2 cards, sorry. And then he gets Exodia.
Yeah, it's
And I'm
accurate to the show.
it's not accurate to the show because when in
I
the
know.
show for some reason this guy took forever to get Exodia.
Yeah, you gotta build tension in the duel. You can't just have it whip. You can't just whip it out right then and there. You gotta work to it. Uh,
You
Geta
gotta put
says
Yugi in the mood.
no.
Then you can whip it out.
You gotta put no. You gotta put Yami in the mood.
You gotta put a Tem in the mood. Ooh.
Ghetto says the magic period lets him cheap a drain card he pulls from his ass. That is
Exactly.
that is true. So yeah, I've already begun my re-education on Yu-Gi-Oh, and I will, and at least from the deck that the game gave me, which I'm having some good luck with it. At least it's a good starting point for me to kind of branch out to see what cards I'm liking and what I'm not like. One thing's for sure, I definitely need more higher tier monster cards. Only problem is the only way to get new cards in that game is to win against your opponents, or as it was supposed to be done at the time the game was released, it's supposed to be trading with other people who have the game with the Game Boy Link.
Oh, I forgot about that. The Game Boy Link. The one thing I
Hmm.
was like, how could I trade my Pokemon?
You gotta buy this separate cable and just like symbiotically connect it to another person who has not just the same Game Boy model and the exact same game.
I'm trying to figure out what was that one.
Hold on. Johnny has an urgent question. He says, "Hack, no time to explain. This is important. Have I ever heard of preemptive post-nut clarity?
Oh my God!
Pre
Yes, there it is. There is the question.
You know what? That's a question for the philosophers right there.
No, no,
Hmm.
it's serious. Have you ever heard of the strategy, the preemptive post nut clarity?
Mm. So you're trying preemptive post. So you're trying to have clarity before you bust a nut.
No. Okay, I'll explain it, and you will. And let's see if you actually know the concept.
Okay.
All right. So is that okay, Ghetto and Johnny? Is that okay? Can I do that? Also,
Okay.
while I'm waiting for them to answer, Bandit says, "Gosh, I'm completing levels I didn't complete as a kid. I feel so old having played this the first time around. You know, that's really how it is sometimes when it comes to playing any game.
Chris
Like,
says, "Where am I? You're in the shadow realm, Chris. You're in the
all
shadow
right."
realm.
Johnny says yes. So here's the thing. In my stream, I was playing Hi-Fi Rush, and there was a girl in there. But basically, they were explaining to
What?
me what
Which?
preemptive post nut clarity was,
Right.
and it's the strategy of you gotta rub one out before you go on a date, so you can be on your best behavior.
Oh, okay. I've heard of this. I heard of this phenomena before, but
Damn it!
dang. But I heard this phenomena before, but under a different context, and there wasn't a label to it. I've heard this before when one day I was listening to a comedy special by Cat Williams, black comedian, little guy. I think even shorter than Kevin Hart. But
God damn it! You just
or I think he's about as tall as Kevin Hart. But pretty much he was explaining how it maybe not it wasn't the exact same scenario, but it's the same idea. Where he's talking about being in the club, and he says that before you leave the club, that you should that you should rub one out in the restroom, so that when you get out and you look at the girl you're leaving with, you actually are looking through clear vision of who are you trying to take home. Then from there, you could decide of whether to bring this girl home from the club.
wait. That actually sounds familiar. What was the comedian and what was the special again?
I forget the special, but it was Cat Williams, and that's Cat with a K.
I think I actually seen that one. Not gonna lie. Let me see. If I did, then I must have repressed it.
You know, since we told you, son.
Oh, I did
Johnny
see
said,
that one. I must have repressed it.
Johnny says I came up with the label. Don't worry about it. Chris says Chris Elliott told Ben Stiller to do.
Basically, what?
Okay, so yeah, so answer your question, Johnny. Now with it's been explained to me. It's technically yes and no. No, and I didn't know what you mean by the prompt itself, but now that it's explained, I understand. I understood this concept before. I just never had to. I never just had. I never had to really use it.
It's because Johnny was surprised that I didn't know about this little tidbit. And my defense was like, why would you are you really down bad to the point where you can't be on your best behavior when you're out on a date?
Well,
That was my defense.
hey, look, man. Sometimes the horniness takes you over, and when you're in the club scene, you know you're playing a lottery there. So, best to get out of the way,
See, that
so
was their
that
first mistake. They
I mean,
they think
sure.
they think I would go to a club. That was their first mistake.
Well, that's just in the Cat Williams scenario, but like in any other context,
Everyone was
uh,
surprised you didn't. Of course, I don't know.
hey, he's off on Jack. He's only like a year younger than me.
I'm always I'm always on my best behavior. I don't need to post nut anything.
He always has clarity. It's even his nuts.
Yes, even my nuts have clarity.
And also, Ben, he says it's time for his Dalmatian's bedtime, and he goes to catch you guys another time. It's 3 a.m. where he is. Well, he
All
had that.
right, Bandit. Have a good night. Thank you for
Yes,
stopping
thanks.
by.
Yes, grazie, grazie. So, Jack. Speaking of Hi-Fi Rush,
Mm-hmm.
so guess what I've been playing for like past few days.
What?
Hi-Fi Rush.
Oh, okay.
Kind of what's now. Now I'd actually stream it, but of course, I didn't watch it because I'm playing the game for myself. So I need to ask, where are you currently in the game?
I am about to fight Zanzo.
Oh, dang, I'm farther than you then.
Yeah, I mean, I only just got it yesterday, and I played it yesterday.
I thought you were a gamer.
It was frustrating. You know what was frustrating me? The fact that I couldn't change the latency.
The latency. I work
Yes,
with it.
I couldn't change the latency, and it was driving me nuts. And then, like, at one point, I went to like this one setting. I forgot what it was. It was like, I think, low latency input or something like that. I turned it off, and I was doing significantly better.
That's good. And then you uninstall the game, give it a 1-star review, right?
It was annoying for.
No, you got to be a real gamer. If you get a slight annoyance, you uninstall the game and give it 1 star
And
or a
you know
bad
what
review.
was even more annoying? The
What?
fact that they pitied me when I was doing the fight with Rekka.
welcome, welcome to the world of character action games.
Because they pitied me when I was fighting Rekka because what I wanted to do was I wanted to start over completely from the very first initial phase. But
Right?
no, they were like, "Oh, you got to the halfway point, you start there," and my instant thought was, "Fuck, they're gonna dock points off."
I don't think they do that in the
They
final
do,
grade. They do.
they do.
Whatever.
They docked three times.
What difficulty you're playing on?
Hard.
Same here. Which
But like it's
which I
I don't know.
which but I would say Johnny's Hero is not selectable.
You
I
know,
would say though
wasn't Resident Evil that did
I
that?
no Devil May Cry.
Oh,
I would say though I am absolutely loving this game.
oh yeah, this game is amazing. I love it to no end. I love
I
it.
love it. I love it.
I'm just mad at the
And
part that it's telling me that I'm not on beat. I'm always on beat.
are you though?
Everyone has to
The-
look at me when we were playing at the church. Well, except for your dad, he is the literal beat. But you know, I was actually explaining to Ghetto and Johnny that you know who's actually most on beat?
Who?
The bass.
like the bases in
And
general, or in the
yeah,
song,
in
or in the
general, the
game?
bass
Oh, in
is
general.
always on beat compared to the drummer. You know why?
Why?
Drummers feel the need. They feel compelled to sometimes randomly put in fills when they're not supposed to. A bassist will jam out just doing their own thing, and a drummer doesn't.
Uh, well, not until you get a bassist like Flea from Red Hot Chili Peppers, then it kind of goes all over the place. But I see your
True.
point. I see your point. Uh, but yeah, I'm still loving the game. Of course, I love the visuals. I love the visual style. I love the fact that when you get the items, the way that they're, I guess I think they're supposed to be like these kind of like transparent PNGs in a sort of way. It
Mm-hmm.
reminds me so much of how items look like in Beautiful Joe. Like the game
Oh
reminds me
yeah, you're
so much
right.
of Beautiful Joe.
It does.
It makes you smile. And I do love the game soundtrack. I have no like big grudge with the
Johnny,
game
don't
at
you
all.
dare
I'm
say
still
I'm
loving it.
offbeat.
You say you're kind of offbeat.
Don't you dare. It's not my fault this game can't do freaking 8 notes and 16th notes.
Hey, look,
If I can, if
it's gotta be mass appeal, Jack. You can't expect these non-rhythmic people to know 16th notes. What, you want to make them do 30-second note beats per minute?
that
That
would
makes
be
no sense.
awesome because then I can machine gun everything. Like literally in BPM, I can do that. I could do that in BPM. I would be on beat on BPM, but for this game, for some reason, I'm not. I blame the game.
If I'm messing up, it's the game's fault, not my fault.
If I'm doing good on BPM, on that game, I blame the game.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Right. Right. I would say though not a huge learning curve, but it kind of threw me off a bit on how the combat worked because I was kind of expecting that the animation of his attacks will line up to the beat of the music, but then after I was like, okay, no, it's more like your button press goes along with the beat, and the animation will follow through with your button prompts. So I kind of
Yeah,
had to.
that one was
I think
a little bit weird.
yeah, but then you get used to it. Then because it's like a non-issue after that.
Yeah, I
Uh,
guess
Johnny
so.
Johnny Johnny says, of course, the whole point of the bass is to give the tempo to the rest of the players, which reminds me, I gotta change my guitar strings. You better do it. Do it. Do it, you nerd.
Do it,
And also, hey, Blue. He says,
and also
evening,
clean the
everyone.
neck.
Evening, Blue.
Clean the neck. I bet you don't clean that neck.
I
Dirty.
clean. I change the strings. I clean the neck. Clean the body. Put the oil on it. Rub it with the cards. And I do the thing.
Oh, I was talking about Johnny, not you. I'm pretty sure you have your maintenance done, on point.
No. Oh, it's always no. It's not on point. My maintenance is always on beat.
Oh, come on. I even have voice mod on.
Hey,
Hold on.
Well, also, hey, Blue, you just came in time for talking about something cool. If you haven't yet, you should check out Hi-Fi Rush. It's a action game. It's a action game, and it's so awesome. It's so colorful, so fun.
Wait, what if I do this?
And my only
Got
thing
it.
I wish though, there are two gripes, which are they're not real criticisms. This is just a personal preference thing. And is that one, the main character, Chai,
Mm-hmm.
I wish he had longer hair.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I could see that.
Again,
Yeah.
it's a personal gripe thing, and actually, it would have been nice if there was, as far as I have played, there's no like character customization, so it's not like you can dress him up as the kind of rock star you want him to be. But regardless, it's not a point against the game. Just something like if there was a sequel, I would like that to be there because I wanted if you're gonna call yourself a rock star, freaking be a rock star. And
You know
and no
the
and no and at least tight leather pants, not tight jeans. Get rid of them hipster pants.
you know the deluxe edition had two different character or costumes for him.
Yeah, but like I've got I'm playing the game through Game Pass, so I don't want to spend money right now.
Yeah. Also
But
Peppermint. I love her.
uh, yeah, yeah. I like her. I like her enough. She's good. She's good. I oh I would say though, um, you I don't know. Wait, how far are you into the Zanzalo chapter?
Uh, already like literally, it's gonna be the fight with Zando. So I'm already
Okay,
met
so
Macaron and Cinnamon.
Macaron. Yeah, I'll say here. I don't like Macaron.
Really?
Okay, okay,
He's
I was
like,
too harsh. I was too sharp. I'm too harsh. There's actually nothing wrong with this character, but this is more of a personal thing that I'm kind of tired of gentle giants. For
does he
God's
fall a little?
sakes.
Does he fall a little flat for you?
If
There we go.
even if I had the choice to give you a rim shot, phrasing, I know, I still would not do it because you don't deserve the rim shot.
Too late. I did it for myself. Oh wait, phrasing. Pause. There we go. I'm saved. I said pause, guys. I said pause.
Ghettos, he's a soft version of Barrett. Yeah, and honestly, and it's just that type of character. I think in the past I wouldn't mind a character like that. Probably would have enjoyed it, but now I'm like, look, you're a big guy. At least, don't be like freaking don't be so passive. He's like, and he has like good things going for him. Big guy, extremely strong. He should at least have some aggression towards him. That's not all pent up and be like, no, I don't like violence. I'm like,
You know
it's
what
like
should do, what they should do? They should
make it
give
like
him glasses. Like give him glasses that the VR glasses, and all they do is they paste Zanzo's head on every single robot. You would not even need to play the game anymore. He will do everything.
That's funny. Uh, but honestly, if I were to kind of change Macron a little bit, just make him like Cyborg from the Teen Titans show, where he has a fun personality and still retains the fact that he is a tech genius and he's incredibly strong. That's really it. Ghetto says we'll always be getting these soft black guys. Give me a black guy, not afraid to say the N word. He's got a point though. Ghetto does have a point. Even the last, I guess, would be quote unquote certified tough black guy, as far as I
hmm
remember, was like what Luke Cage, and even then Luke Cage was like it's kind of boring. Like at least the TV show made him boring, even though in the comics Luke Cage is far from that. Like he's an extremely fun character who is literally like he takes no shit from anybody. We'll do the right thing, but if you piss him off, you know, don't be mad when you're like when you get him mad and he punches back because you're asking for it and he will give you a warning. If you do that shit one more time, I'm gonna kill you. So just simple things like that. But then now he's all like softened up, and I was all softened up. Whatever. Nope, no real problems. But
I
aside
like
from those,
cinnamon though.
easily, actually do like cinnamon. Things it's uh, I think one thing I do appreciate about this game that it's a game that it's sincere and captures that feeling of. I think someone said the best of like watching like the cartoons you would watch from the 2000s. I think it captures that feeling really well.
The animation has no reason to be that smooth.
There's every reason to be that smooth because you got talent, talent.
especially the part whenever Chai gets clocked right in the face and it
Oh
goes
yeah,
into it like super anime esque build up to
I do,
him going
I
through
do,
walls.
and I do like it that Chai did win me over because I was like, oh man, how annoying is this guy gonna be? But he's in the like that type of annoyance that works, where it's very endearing. So you're not like stuck with the main character. You're like, I will literally pay extra money to be anyone else but you. It's like, nah. It's like, nah.
Yeah.
He's got it. He's. I think the best way to put it, Blue. and I'm calling you Blue specifically because he's one of those guys where you're like, he's stupid, but he's harmless and kind of funny. He's one of those guys.
Harmless.
Like
Harmless.
you, well, I mean, it's the personality. Obviously, he's beating up robots and all that. But like
Oh
he's one of
no, I
those
meant the fact that he would randomly blurt out, he would monologue everyone about our plans, even like a supervillain.
yeah, yeah, but he's an idiot. And so that's what kind of balance it out, and everyone calls him out for it, and he's like, and he doesn't try to defend himself, or he would, or if he does, it's a poor defense, and like even he doesn't believe half the stuff he's saying. So it's very endearing. It's very endearing, and I am um farther than you in the game, and you do start to see him become more, showing more of why he's the one of not the one taking charge. I guess I could say that.
It's easy because he's got the music.
I also, but I would say I'm glad they don't explain of how this normal guy who was like had one arm his entire life all of a sudden can just do these combos. They would air combos, air dodges. He could just do them.
Hey, I mean, my man, like it's canonical. He blacks out after everything he thinks out. Like literally that part when you were being taught the parry system, he just apparently he
Oh,
blacked
Jack,
out.
Jack, you know how hype I got when we learned that there was parries in the gates. I was like, all right, now the game starts for real. This is where the game starts. When they introduce the parry system. Oh my god! And just the amount of customization to the combat at your disposal, and all of it just based on how much money you got. All right, you could spend it on here or spend it there. I love this. Oh my god, I love this game. I love this game, once I beat it, I'm be very tempted to replay it just so I can get my S ranks.
I'm actually
Just
gonna definitely replay this game
treat it like Devil May Cry.
because like I'm gonna replay
Oh,
this game mostly because I want to experience the other part of the game, which is the non-streamer mode of the game.
that's how I'm playing it. Honestly, the only thing you're missing out in is just license tracks.
I know, but that's what I want to know. I want to know how it feels like with the license tracks when it comes to the boss
Uh,
fights.
so far, there's like only twice where it's license music played.
Hmm.
It's not very prevalent, and I hope you're a big fan of I forget if it's the Black Keys or the White Stripes. One of those guys.
I thought it was just called Nine Inch Nails. At least that was the first one that Ghetto told me.
Now, what? I don't remember it being Nine Inch Nails Ghetto. Ain't that a bit heavy? Ain't Nine Inch Nails a bit heavy for the type of game it is? I don't think grunge is a suitable genre for that game. It's all
Not with
more
that
like
attitude.
alt rock. Any case, yeah, love the game, and and it is not a it doesn't replace Bayonetta 3 for me because I still gotta play it. I just don't have access to the Switch. But this is a good way for me to be like, this will get me over until I can play Bayo 3 again.
Oh, by the way, or kinda by the way, did you get my message on Steam?
No, because I have not opened Steam in quite a while.
Oh, well, I got you something there. It's an extra key for a game. It's Doom Eternal.
The keeper of the sun,
So
the keys.
going from
I'm gonna
rock to
open it.
metal, now you have Doom Eternal. Hopefully.
I'll check. I'm open Steam right now. I'll probably see it. That's nice. Thank you. I appreciate it. I could play Doom as opposed to be with with a mouse and keyboard, not a controller.
I
Even
don't
though it's
do
still
it.
just as fun with a controller.
Yeah. Remember,
Let's see.
just a reminder, you could still use a controller. Just
No,
gotta
then I'm
buy a
not
wired
playing it
one.
right. Ghetto said
What
there's still
about the Yakuza games where they say in the very beginning, only real Yakuzas play with controller?
I was there are two 9-inch nails tracks in the game. Ah, okay, gotcha. Well, then I'm sure that game's gonna be a favorite for Code Steel the Hedgehog. So now, with that done, as you can see from the title, some is gonna. I do want to talk about just this one piece of news because it is relevant to my interest.
I'm kind of sad about it
And
actually.
what was that?
I'm kind of sad about it actually. If this is true what it's saying, then I'm kind of sad.
Oh, I'm not. I am not sad at all.
What? I kind of wanted it. I kind of wanted the
Well,
Snyder-verse.
good for you. I
It would be
don't.
better than whatever we got right now with the Justice League.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You don't have good creative vision if your idea of the story is to kill Superman in his second movie.
I mean, I kind of want him gone personally, but yeah,
What, Snyder or Superman?
Superman.
Why? He's literally like a founding member of the league.
I'm tired of him and Grandpa. I'm
Wait, what?
tired.
You're tired of him saving Grandpa? What?
No, it was gonna be a damn it's a holes reference.
I haven't seen holes in a long time.
Dang, it's basically the guy. It's basically the little girl going, "I'm tired of this, Grandpa," and the grandpa just responds with, "Well, that's too damn bad." I love holes.
Oh,
Pause.
so me. So let me just bring up an article here. So where is it? Where is it?
Thank you, Ghetto.
What did Ghetto say? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. He's calling the whole thing. Johnny says, "That's enough. I'm turning heel on Jack again." So I'm trying to find the. Where is it? Where is it? I'm trying to find the. Okay, so for those who are not in the know, just to give a short condensed version of the news, DC Studios now overseen by James Gunn, uh, famously known for his involvement directing Guardians of the Galaxy Volumes 1 and 2, the newly Suicide Squad movie, but more importantly, for his contributions with Romeo and Juliet and and um and what was that thing? What was that game called again? Lollipop Chainsaw, which I believe contributed more to society than his MCU stuff, but that's just my opinion.
Man, I forgot about Trollio and Juliet.
Never
Never
forget.
forget Lollipop Chainsaw
Never forget.
because
So,
that was a good game and great voice actor.
yeah. So, if anyone's been following a lot of decent news, of course, there's earlier, well, in the last of 2022, DC was just pretty much, like a sale, just cutting a lot of things off. A lot of projects were canceled. People were upset. People were like, "Well, this is the end. There's no way Warner Bros. Can bounce from this. They just lost everything." And not admittedly, some people did get screwed over. Henry Cavill left The Witcher so he can be Superman again, or for that not to be the thing. But personally, eh, that just said about it. He has a good acting career. He'll bounce back. I'm confident in the guy. But yeah, a lot of very unpopular decisions, even to the heck of trashing the completed Batgirl film, which I'm on to believe that was a good call because uh, I have no confidence in that movie. Absolute no confidence.
What if they just interpret the Killing Joke again with her?
Oh man, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. They might be considered racist since it's a black Batgirl. How it'll be racist, I don't know. We'll just find a way. Yellow
But
says,
now
"I'm
they're
heard Doom
inclusive to
Patrol
the
is canceled,
handicap.
but at least Titans is gone now." That is true. There is some casualties. The beloved Doom Patrol was canceled, unfortunately, as a cause of it. But silver lining, no more Titan show, no more of Dick fuck Batman Grayson,
Dick Batman.
and and
Oh,
all and,
okay.
and all the stupidity that show brought to the table. So yeah, a lot of good, a lot of bad was done with canceling all these projects. Now we get to see what DC has in stock for the future of their projects, and I would say that it is a very Jack. It is very ambitious. However, like with all things, is you know there's that doesn't guarantee it's going to be success, and this could just be another line of disappointments that the DC film seems to have in trying to establish their own universe, and that's not like other their films that exist outside of the main universe, like with Joker and the Batman. Gemini says, "I just tune out anything new, no hope." Yeah, I mean, you could be a downer like that, or you can just be selective in what you want to enjoy. You don't have to see everything. I'm
Or
just
you could be a
saying.
contrarian.
Oh yeah, or you can be contrarian for no one's amusement. You can do that too.
For my
So
amusement.
yeah, for Jack's amusement.
Exactly.
Jedi says, "I hear fans get excited again. I'll take another look." So yeah, definitely ain't trying to sell you on this stuff, but it is at least DC has a plan, and let's just see how far they stick with the plan. That's at least that's at least something. Chris is get hyped for Flashpoint. Yeah, oh god, yeah, the Flash movie is still happening. So not every project that was under the previous leadership is gone, mostly because most of them were already far in development. With the new Shazam movie, Captain Marvel, and with the new Aquaman movie, and yeah, and a movie that's so much in the news, but yet no one really knows anything about the movie itself, The Flash. That's gonna be amazing. So yeah, oh, hold on. Johnny says, a different question. He says, still trying to figure out how y'all get Dick from Richard. I never thought about that. How does Richard Shorten become Dick? Hmm. We gotta ask the British on that one.
Now, the
Uh,
worst thing would be being a private detective named Richard.
yeah, you're a private dick.
Yeah, which is also an animal.
Exactly,
It's a small
Dick.
deer.
Just and also a wrestler from Ultimate Muscle, aka Kinnikuman. Someone in the chat will understand what I'm talking about. Valu says, "Wait, they cut that much and they kept the Flash?" Yep, yep. They still have confidence in that
He was
movie.
able to outrun the cancellations.
Oh my god, perfect.
Okay, that one was a good one. I need a root shot
Very,
for that one.
very truly was the fastest man alive. Oh yeah, I guess yeah. I think his Flash is both really expensive and it's an excuse to reboot, pretty much.
that
I mean
is a
that
good
was,
point.
that was actually the plan. What the Flash movie ended up being, just to reboot the current DC universe, if you can call it that, considering how just kind of disjointed all the previous movies have been. And it doesn't help that DC was putting all their chips in Black Adam being this big success, and when it came out, it led a thunderous meh.
It was just lightning. There was no thunder. It was a
Exactly.
flash, but no no roar.
Yeah. Yeah. If instead of hearing the full chow, you just hear a that's it. Johnny says, Henry gets sacked, Ezra gets to keep his job, won't leave this planet. I don't be all sissies about actors you'll never meet. Any case.
Not with
So as
that
far as the
attitude.
project not with any attitude.
Hey, you can meet them at a convention, maybe.
I'm sure. I suppose. But like if unless it's an actors convention, if I'm going to a comic convention, I care about the comics, not really about the movies.
True, touche.
But but in fairness, it is rather surprising how Ezra still gets to keep his job despite the heinous and weird crimes he's committed. So I am not overlooking that. Um, it it it's just one of those things where like un, they just have to live with it until he does something that's like it's even more horrendous than what he's already done, like not pay his taxes.
Yep.
Because you can get away with murder, but if you don't pay your taxes, then you go to jail, and people will then forever say that, man, you were crazy. Man, how could we ever trust you? You're crazy.
Remember, if the Joker fears the IRS, you should too.
Dude. uh, hold on,
You
Chris
owe
says Shazam.
$4 million in taxes. Ah!
Chris says Shazam 2 battle for the right to use Black Adam with The Rock. Goes and now The Rock acts like he wants nothing to do with Black Adam. Johnny
Well,
says
here's the
Black.
thing.
Hold on. Johnny says Black Adam was the most electrifying release of superhero entertainment. Can you smell what the Black Adam is cooking?
See, that's the thing with The Rock. It tires me out. Like at first it was fine, but it tires me out that anytime whenever The Rock plays at something, he's not playing the character. The character is playing The Rock. That's it. It's just
That's
him.
true. At least, at the very least, it's not another movie where he is in, where he's wearing a tanned, dirty shirt
Yeah, at
in
least
the
it's not The
jungle,
Rock as the Tooth Fairy.
or
Remember
or
that?
or or at least it's not the Rock as. Dang, I can't think of another embarrassing film. People like the Scorpion King. Vin Diesel was in The Pacifier. Uh, dang, I can't think of another like kind of
No, I'm gonna look.
a lit journey to. I don't know. I got nothing. Let's see. Ghetto says, "I'm glad, just glad the internet did try to catch your lightning in the bottle again and try to make another Morbius." No. Chris says he's got to play football stage, freaking. Johnny says, "Now if he can get away with tax evasion, I want an autograph." Goes, yeah, like Will Smith. Every Will Smith is just the Fresh Prince under different circumstances. That is true. Well, wait, hold on. But I think there's only one
Wait.
exception, and that'll be the time he played Muhammad Ali. He can't really, he can't really get jiggy with it while trying to be Muhammad Ali.
Okay, did you know this? Apparently The Rock was in the Smosh TV series
Hey,
for
look,
one
man,
episode.
he's got to hustle, and that means if that means he has to be in Smosh, he's got to be in Smosh. And I'm not surprised. I mean, do you remember when John Cena when John Cena had an illustrious film career and being in all three Fred movies?
Wait, he was in Hannah Montana?
The Rock?
Yeah, I don't remember that one.
I could believe that because in the movie, what was that football movie where he had like an estranged daughter? Uh, and the game plan. So in the game plan, the actress who played his daughter, she was a regular Disney Channel actress. So and he was involved with that project, which means that he mostly got involved with a lot of the stuff with the Disney Channel.
It seems the only embarrassing one was the Tooth Fairy. Everything else was meh.
Yeah, unless you want to count the Fast and Furious movies, they're entertaining, but
Or maybe
in a way
Jumanji,
they're
but that's a
no.
stretch.
No, people love Jumanji for some reason.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. They gave him a manicure. Thank you, Blue. Oh, speaking of Disney Channel, as an aside, uh, if you haven't already, I encourage everyone to check out Defunct Land's newest video about the Disney Channel theme bumper. That was a wild ride of a YouTube video. So so if you haven't seen that yet, go watch it because for something that's so I won't say insignificant, but so minor in regards to children's programming, it leads down to a just a whirlpool of um of emotions and just mysteries of trying to figure out who wrote this little theme song for the Disney Channel back in like the 2000s.
Hmm.
So yeah, from Defunct Line is gonna be his newest video. Anyways, back to DC. So the projects they announced. Ah, wait, hold on.
Holding.
Where is this? Where is this coming? Where is this coming from? No, I don't want to. There we go. I don't want to learn about the Federal Reserve. At least
No,
not right now.
no, I don't. I don't want to know about hot single moms in my area.
And the Federal Reserve. All right. So here is that's been announced. So first off, you have Superman Legacy, so a Superman film, which it will be interesting to see what James Gunn can bring into Superman. So far, as far as lip service, I am liking it in that it's not an origin story because everyone knows how he came to be, but it's looking of one of the kind of um, a type of story that's exploring a lot of Superman comics of Superman trying to balance his Kryptonian and his human identity, and him trying to fig- figure out his place of being people from embodying something of two different worlds. His natural heritage versus the place that he's the world that he's adopted into, which is always fascinating and a type of interesting. So has potential to be really good. And hey, look, as long as they don't have a scene where Pa Kent tells Clark that he shouldn't have saved those kids from the bus, or a scene where Superman could have clearly saved his dad from the tornado, but his dad's like, no, don't do it. Let me die. Let me die, Clark.
Wait, what? Did that actually
You know,
happen?
yeah, and Zack Snyder's Man of Steel, Pa Kent, when after so a young Clark Kent saves his school bus from being stuck in the river, saves a whole bunch of kids and the bus driver, and what happens next as a repercussion? Paul Kent goes after Clark, and Clark asks him, "Well, what should I have done? Should I just let them drown?" With Paul Kent dead seriously telling Clark, "Maybe."
Maybe.
And then years later, when Clark's a young adult, a tornado comes by Smallville, a very deadly tornado, and Clark literally had the time and power to just quickly get his dad away from the tornado and into a safe place. But so that not to draw any attention, despite the fact no one's really paying attention and everything's all crazy, of the surroundings because it's a tornado. Paul Kent literally puts his hand in front of Clark and just because of that just tells him to stop, and Clark is like he just stands there as his dad dies getting sucked into the tornado. And those were the dramatic elements that's supposed to that of the movie. And even when I saw that, I was like, you're gotta be like, it took me a second to realize of just what I was watching on the screen.
That is
Johnny fucking
amazing.
kids pocket. Oh man. Blue says, "Well, see, it maybe isn't a yes. It isn't a no either."
And
That's
then
something like, should I save these kids? That's not really something you should be middle of the road in. You
this
can't fence it that.
I really feel like this has to have a Palpatine voice. Right here where Christopher says, "Kill them all, Clark. End me inadvertently. Smite me. Sorry." You see, that was his whole plan all along. Uh, he wanted to die by Superman's hands. That way, he can be able to possess Superman's body.
You know, it's a DC universe. That could be a thing. Ghetto says, thing is, I understand what Snyder is trying to do with Superman. I get it. Do you though? I do, but that doesn't make any of these ideas good. Johnny says, "You tell me. Should you save these kids?" Oh man.
He
Gail
had,
says,
you know,
if you want
he probably had beef with one of the kids.
Gail says, if you wanted to kill Paul so bad, you should just let him have a heart attack. This is something Clark can't prevent, which is something that the first Superman movie did, which highlights that despite all the power at Clark's possession, there are some things in this life that are still out of his control, which was beautifully done and was natural for a Superman origin story instead of literally debating whether you should save kids or not.
I mean, kids are assholes. So
Only,
yeah,
only.
kids are assholes.
Oh,
One called me
yeah.
fruity.
Oh, don't get me started on that on the comedian starter kit of joke people relate to. Oh man, kids are such vicious vampires. Am I right? Am I right? Yeah, yeah.
No, they're assholes. They're not vampires. They're just assholes. You're you can be in a
the point remains. It's a tired comedy trope. That's all I'm saying.
true, but it's not a lie too. I mean, you can be in a school full of poor kids, and you can have that one rich kid come in, and they will make fun of the rich kid for being rich,
I
or
know,
the
I
vice
know,
versa.
I know that cruel kids implies crueler parents.
Yeah, so kids are assholes.
So are their parents. Oh man. Let's see here. Ghetto says so salty over Jimmy Olsen getting clapped. That is true. And you have to find out that was Jimmy after the fact, which was stupid. Chris Jonathan Kim equals Megatron. That is John Dunn Galvatron. Oh, dang, Chris. Johnny says, there's this artist in my circle that keeps trying to convince everybody that Snyder had a plan. We keep repeating to him that we know, but we also see that the plan kind of sucks. The plan involved killing off your lead character in the second movie. For change perspectives, put it this way. That's like, all right, let's use Marvel for example. All right, we had a breakout character with Iron Man. The world knows who he is. He's out of from relative obscurity. What do we do for the next movie? Let's kill him.
I'm fine with that. Too many billionaires in this world.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh,
That man was playing with everyone's stocks.
Oh, you should, yeah, you should kill him like you should kill Mr. Beast for
Eat
what
the
they
rich.
You should, we should kill him because he decided to cure blindness. Yeah, that's what we should kill him for.
Exactly. We should stop him because he decided to cure blindness for 1,000 people. Sorry, not a 10,000.
No, he should have been like Jesus. It just for 10 and put his hands on 10,000 people, and that's how he cured their blindness. Why couldn't he just do that? It's so simple. All you need is just faith and the Holy Spirit, which everyone has, right? People in the chat.
Yeah, exactly. Right,
So easy.
Johnny?
It's so easy, right, Blue? Jousting with you. This jousting with you. Ghetto says, hell, even like a Superman, Lois had Maul pass away from natural causes. Her last words with Clark can hear is her asking her to come home to Smallville. Oh, that's sad. That made me sad. Ghetto, why you make me sad? I'm sad now. I'm a sad boy.
Think of your girlfriend.
No, I'm sad. I'm kidding.
I'm sadder. there you go. That's the spirit.
Blue decides to whistles and heathen. Unbeknownst what that translates to, right now she is whistling the theme song from Charmed. Oh wait, no wait. Now, which is the TV show about the witch? It's like that old classic TV show.
Buffy that. Oh wait, no.
It's like from the 50s. It's not I Dream of Jeannie. It's not that one. Was it Charmed? No, it wasn't Charmed. if anyone who has knowledge on old 50s television know what I'm talking about, sound off in the chat. Show off the fact that you know too much about American television. Ghetto says, "Oh, to fast track a 4-hour Justice League." Oh, that's right. Oh, it was Charmed. Okay, thank you, Ghetto. Or was it Bewitched? Dang it, now I gotta know. Dang, oh, I'm getting two different answers. Okay, I want to say it's Bewitched because I think Charm is a movie with the devil seducing Brendan Fraser. Yeah, it's Bewitched. That's the one. Oh, it's from. Never mind. It's not from the 50s. It's from the 60s. Yeah, that makes sense. It makes a lot of sense actually. It's Bewitched. Oh wow, Ghetto. For once, you're wrong.
My God, the
Yeah,
world
you
is
take
ending.
you take that L. You take it. And Blue, you get a dub. Put that put that dub close to your heart. And yeah, Charm was from the 90s. I get those a lot because they're both not obviously not the same words, but they carry the same idea. And they have an ED at the end. In any case, moving along. So we also have as far as other films, we have The Authority. Jack, you know anything about The Authority?
Uh, I don't. I just know how that I have to respect their authority.
Oh, that has a. Oh man, when's the last time that's been referenced?
Yeah.
All you need to know about the authority is if it's another one of those like type of dark morally gray superheroes, but uh but they're actually like heroic and not like the boys.
Gotcha.
So that's all I can really say for now. The Brave and the Bold. So it took like 20 years for finally getting Robin back in the movies. Thank God. Wishing it wasn't Damien, but at this point, I'll take it.
Yeah, I'll take it.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
We're
So
taking it,
that
guys.
yeah. So but I do like that. Now if it's gonna be based on the Grant Morrison run, which if you're not unaware, Jack, that's where Damien was introduced in that series of comics. But it's also the time where Batman died and Bruce Wayne died, supposedly, allegedly, and Batman and the person under the Batman mask was actually Dick Grayson. So I don't think they're gonna follow through that since that closely to the comic, but it'll be neat. It will be neat if they did. I don't expect that, but that'll be neat, and it's good to see Robin get his due on the big screen because he's been around in this world just as long as Batman has.
So does that mean that in that comic world, Bloodhaven's just screwed?
Hold on, so that so, god dang it, hold on, this
I'm
random
holding.
audios. Okay, repeat your question one more time because I couldn't hear it on my end.
My question was, does this mean in that comic world, Bloodhaven was just screwed because Dick
Uh
wasn't there to be Nightwing?
oh no, Bloodhaven got screwed when I think it was when the United States sent a nuke on it.
Oh, so there
Yeah,
is
this
no
was
Bloodhaven.
there, there is a Bloodhaven. It's just has a big hole in the middle. Uh,
It's just like there is no nuke in Bloodhaven. There is no nuke in Bossing Say.
Oh man, let's see. What else? What else? Something I'm not excited for, unfortunately, which is a shame, is Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow, which unfortunately is based on a more recent Supergirl book that I'm gonna tell you straight off, Jack, is like, do you want to see this very cheerful and fun character go to like a depressing episode of their lives where where they encourage a whole bunch of women to kill men?
Frankly, I'm tired of that. I've been tired of that since the Arrow.
So yeah, that's something I'm not looking forward to. And it doesn't help the fact that the same writer who wrote the original comic is also working on on the film. So whatever he doesn't get, whatever he didn't put in that original story, he's certainly gonna add to it to the adaptation. And finally, returning to the big screen after like 60 years, maybe 50, a Swamp Thing. He had a short run TV show that was a minor hit, but he now is gonna get a full comeback with a feature film, like I said, which hasn't been done in quite a long time. So yay, Jack, you get to witness the craziness that is Swamp Thing.
Yay! Not like the Swamp Thing from Harley Quinn. That one
I
still
never
kind
seen.
of ruffled my jimmies.
I have no idea how he acts like in Harley Quinn. I will assume he doesn't act like that because everyone's like a comedic exaggeration in that show. Uh, think of Swamp Thing as like the literal guardian of the earth.
Yeah, he's literally neutral to everything as long as you don't touch a flower.
And as long as you don't like burn a forest, he won't bother you.
Yeah, yeah. Basically, the way they gave him attachment issues in the Harley Quinn show.
Hmm.
Oh, and they made him
He is
date that one girl, the woman from Mr. Freeze's wife.
Nora.
Yeah. By the way, Mr. Freeze was dead, and Nora became Mr. Freeze or Mrs. Freeze, I guess.
All right, whatever. TV shows, they're gonna do their thing. Whatever.
And she
It's
went from Nora went from being a very wholesome character, I guess. Whatever is like the whatever is the word for it, to a hoe in like 5 minutes.
oh, so what happened? So what happened to Nora in the no, actually no. So in the comics, there was a recent storyline where Mister Freeze was actually able to cure Nora,
Mm-hmm.
and then they like, oh man, this is so awesome. Let's do stuff together, and they terrorized Gotham for a bit, but then Nora's like, despite the fact that if not with it is not the fact for your loyalty and your love for me, the fact that I'm even here right now, I think we should have some time apart, Victor, and I want to be on my own.
That was basically the same type of premise, except Victor's
It,
dead.
in the comics, Victor, he's the one that's actually now frozen, and we haven't seen Nora since then. So she is um, being a cold-hearted bitch with a freeze gun.
Hmm.
So like any woman on a Saturday night, boom.
Man, this is what I hate about this is what I hate about women nowadays. They always give you the cold shoulder.
Literally. Blue,
There
how
you
come
go.
Blue? How come when I passed you by yesterday, you just said I don't know you, and then you proceed to pepper spray me.
No, it goes. I don't know you. That's
That's
my
my
purse.
purse. No, you. She channeled her inner Bobby Hill. Oh man. Oh, let me see some of these comments real quick. Get us a Swamp Thing also had a great TV show and they canceled it. Yep. Garrett said it was fucking cool, so gotta cancel it. Come on. That was my favorite Swamp Thing stories when he came to Gotham and humbled the hell out of Batman. I love when Batman gets humbled because so many writers just like they just blow a load over Batman so much that they forget that he has limitations. He can't do everything. Johnny says there is no recent storyline with Nora. There is no recent storyline with Nora. Ghetto says Gotham PD arrested his wife Abby on bestiality charges. So Swamp Thing turned Gotham into a forest. Good lord. There is Chris. He's got a Tinder date with Chip. God dang it. Ghetto says Batman tried to stop him and beat the hell out of him. Batman went to the Gotham officials and told him to get Swamp Thing whenever he wants. Yeah, that's what it's about, right? Blue says, "Oh, that was you. Oops. It's okay. It's okay. You did the right thing as a God fearing American woman. Well, no, as a not God fearing, as your nature fearing um s- to two-spirited American woman. There you go. That's more appropriate.
That's more
Uh,
PC. Now you're learning.
exactly. You know, don't what's that word? Don't pray to the god, just send good vibes.
Jesus, Jesus, my homie, sending the good
I'm not
vibes.
I'm not gonna pray for any of y'all, but I am gonna send you good vibes. Hope you can feel it from here. The vibrations.
You know what? Next time someone says I'm sending you good vibes, I'm gonna buy a tuning fork. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna buy a tuning fork and then have
Tell
that ring.
you tell me if you're gonna give me some good vibes, you better be at a frequency of 60 hertz or I will shoot you.
Nah,
No
it'll be a
less.
damn. What'll be my favorite note?
G sharp. That's more like
Hmm.
tone. That's more like tone. That's more like tone. We're looking for his pitch. Ah, whatever. Not
I'll do
relevant.
C sharp.
And also there is a lot of also TV show projects. One that I think will play James Gunn straight, something called Creature Commandos. Were pretty much it's a whole bunch of DC's like weird monster characters forming a team forming a team. And hey, look, if you give Frankenstein a gun, I'm gonna watch it. I'm a simple man, all right?
Hell yeah,
It
that sounds amazing.
There you go. And Frankenstein is a real character in the DC universe, so that is a thing that will happen. Let's see. We also have Waller. So if you enjoy what you've seen of Peacemaker and the Suicide Squad, well, you get to see more of her crazy adventures as she's tried to misuse government power in order to destroy metahumans.
I really am annoyed about Waller.
A
She's
lot of
just
people
annoying.
are. Yeah,
She just ends
it's
up getting in the way and then goes like, "Oh no, did I do that?"
Did you do that voice because she's black?
No, literally, it was just because that was the first thing that popped in my mind.
Huh. Is that your stance?
Now, is that your stance? Just because she's black, you have to think it was a black reference? How dare you?
I mean, I'm just saying.
No,
Getta would say the
see?
same thing.
See?
Getta would say the same thing.
No.
Yes,
You
he
know
would.
what? I think you're
What?
racist for implying that I'm racist.
I think you're racist or trying to obfuscate my implications that you're racist.
No, well, here's the thing. I'm more offended. So that means you're the one that's in the wrong.
Well, I'm more offended that you lie on your on your enrollment paper that you were black when clearly you are Inuit.
No, well, you see, I am transracial.
You know, it says, gentlemen, we're all racist. Racist, the most assertive no I've ever heard. Yes, I know I am. Oh, that was fun. Oh, and here's one that was will that I think that our audience would be the most skeptical of all with the Booster Gold TV show, which I'm hoping is good because Booster Gold is one of those actual characters who is a loser and is an underdog and 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 when he gets his moment to shine, he gets some of the best writing in comics, and as well is so important to the future of the DC universe, and yet no one will know how important he is. It's kind of the tragedy of it.
Man, I just remembered that that one episode in that what was it called? Justice League Unlimited? Was it?
That was that's where uh he would appear in the animated shows. Yeah,
I mean, I was so annoyed that no one believed him.
that's just how it is, man. That's just how that's how he that's what he has to live with.
Man
Blue
literally
says
saved the world from a giant black hole, from a black hole that was in the middle of a scientist.
And no one knows.
Yep.
Oh, Batman knows. So that's all you need.
Actually, yeah, you know what? He did know.
Blue says, obfuscate. Hacks point out the big boy words. Exactly. And it's not like I have
How dare you? How
it's not
dare
like
you
I have
use big words on me because I'm a minority? I don't have that same education as you, even though we went to the same high school. I can't use context clues.
It goes, written. I don't know that shit. Oh man. Gale says, I know they're trying to make a Booster Gold series for years. I bet most of that came from Jeff Johns. Chris says Booster Gold is my hero. It's his hero. Jack, it's Chris's hero. When he hears Nickelback saying they're gonna fly away in the wings of an eagle, he's not thinking Spider-Man. He's thinking Eagle. He's not thinking Spider-Man. He's thinking Booster Gold. When Chris thinks of Nickelback, he thinks of Booster Gold. That's how much of a hero he is to him.
Hell yeah.
Ghetto says, matter of fact, that the show being in development hell for so long is why the Arrowverse went with Ray Palmer instead of using Ted Cord. And that also explains why they did it, why they used the Asian Adam instead of the Ray Palmer for the Justice League movie, as if whatever. Even though he was pretty much Ted Cord. I see. Johnny K says, what the fuck? Hey, look, it's what Chris told me. That's how he believes. Who am I to judge how he feels about what he feels? You know, if Booster Gold wasn't that hero when he hears that song to him, then second place would have been Optimus Prime.
True that.
Yep. And finally, to end it off, we also have a Green Lantern show, which, hey, has a chance. The last Green Lantern show did well, but because kids don't watch action shows anymore, didn't survive long. So hopefully this one actually last. And we also have a prequel Wonder Woman TV show. Don't really care. I honestly don't care about the mascara pre Wonder Woman. So that is there, I guess. If for some reasons superhero is not enough, you want some elements of fantasy. In that case, just get Shining Knight. Where's my Shining Knight vigilante show? I want that. They're awesome.
We're all waiting for our Shining Knight.
And then you hear I need holding out for a hero in the background.
I was gonna go with I Need a Hero.
Yep, and then you'll be like those people who cried at the climax of Shrek 2 because it speak to them so much. Jack, do you remember? Do you remember when you cried when you saw the climax of Shrek 2, and how much
vaguely remember Shrek 2 in general,
and how much it impacted you on an emotional level?
Totally, I was sobbing. I knew the nuances of it when I was that young.
Man, I remember seeing that video, and look, I'm not gonna judge the guy for if that's how he felt when he saw that movie. You know, awesome. I'm glad he got out of it. I just wish it. Only thing is just it does change the fact that it just sounds so cringy. When the fact that the climax of Shrek 2 means so much to him that it got to him in a deep core in his mind. Like, I can't fathom that because of all movie Shrek 2, but hey, if that's what the person felt, who am I to take that away from him? I still get goosebumps when I watch the first Ninja Turtles movie and the first Spider-Man movie, and so Sony also could be like, why are you feeling so emotional for these done superhero movies? Now look to them and I go, you wouldn't understand. You don't get it. You weren't there. Anyways, Jack, how's your sex life?
Oh.
Don't answer that question.
Naked and Afraid. There. I was trying to think of a TV show.
Oh, you should have went with Milf Island.
I can't. I
Which
think I can't think of anything that. Oh, that's bare. That's like a barren desert, something like that. I don't know what show that has that.
Johnny K says Giant Gingerbread Man didn't deserve that. No, he didn't. But you know, he lived for one purpose and he achieved it. Chris said Jack broke out the dishes when Puss in Boots sang "Let Me to Look."
Yeah, it was a tearful moment.
Oh, I actually forgot about that part. Oh no, and not just that, it was sang by Puss in Boots and Donkey. Oh no, it was a duet. Don't forget that it was a duet.
I would rather
Oh
forget.
no, actually, Shrek 2 is a pretty good movie. Some people have value it more than I think it deserves, but it's honestly fun. You should revisit it.
I'll see.
Shrek 3 is the one you can just skip. There's no value in Shrek 3. I'm sorry, Shrek the Third.
Shrek the Fourth.
By the No, that's Shrek Forever After, the final chapter.
I know. I'm just thinking like someone being named Shrek the Third, and then someone named Shrek the Fourth.
Better than being called Charles Wingenbottom the Sixth.
Damn. Yeah. You know what? You're right.
At least, as funny as that name is, Shrek is a real name. Real German name. And we know how human those people are, but it's a real name.
They're not. They're not human at all.
Hey, don't worry. As far as I know, ain't no Germans here. And as far as we know, Johnny ain't descended from any Germans. And he's not one of them experimental German Brazilians.
They're gonna. It's like a sleeper agent. They'll have a phrase, a code phrase that no one will ever think of.
It's Schuschenhagen.
Kill John Lennon.
Dang, I'm trying to remember. Okay, does anyone remember? It's a real movie. It's from the 70s. It was actually about a movie about like the young clones of Hitler that were hiding out in Brazil. I think it was actually called The Boys from Brazil. I think it was called.
The boys. The boys in
It's
Brazil.
it's a real movie.
I don't know. It just sound. I don't know
I
why I
think that's
thought
what.
of the boys, but a Brazilian
Oh,
version of them.
Blue says I'm having a hard time following through the line of this conversation. You gotta step it up, Blue. You've been watching too much. You've been watching too much normal YouTubers and streams. When you come here, you gotta be like, all right, I gotta be ready for all types of references to TV shows from the 1960s, video games that came out yesterday, and like 7-day sci-fi films that no one remembers. That's the
Yeah,
type of
remember,
environment you gotta set yourself in.
we're not a series. We're episodic, and by episodic we mean every 5 minutes is something else.
Johnny says he's the descendable slave and slave owner, so who the F knows? That is true. That is true.
You know what that means? You own
Right
yourself,
out.
and you should be proud about that.
Boo. That's boo. I boo that joke. Also, I gotta fill my quota.
All right.
Good. Let's say. Buenos dias, monsieur. I. That was a quote in The Simpsons, in which we saw Hitler hiding out in Argentina.
Huh. I don't really remember that. When did that happen?
In the Golden Age, as in season, like somewhere between seasons 1 and season 9.
That's still a lot of seasons to go through.
Yeah, I
But
know.
I'll find it. I'll find it somehow.
You'll find it. But also, unfortunately, though, we have to call it in. It is past 10, and this old man's got to get to bed. Ugh, I can't stream 6 hours like you youngins.
Yep. I don't even stream 6 hours. Goddamn. I stream like at a minimum of 2, or at most. But all right. Yes, we should end it off.
Josh is like, what's this Argentina? Those noodles I never have to look. Oh, also, speaking of Hispanics up to no good. I also saw La Bamba for like the first time in years.
Mm-hmm.
over the weekend. Uh, have you seen La Bamba, Jack?
I don't think so.
I think you should. It's you can watch it for free on YouTube right now, and just just watch it, pay respects to Richie Valens, and it's all it's an entertaining movie. Some questionable things in it, more so like of the movie tackling real things about the real people that you wish the film dive into more. But aside from that, it's honestly a it's honestly a good movie that when the tragedy hits, it sneaks up on you, and you're like, oh no, that's right. But it was fun overall. I recommend it, and it's the only film in which a Filipino man convinced you he was Mexican.
Ooh, that's interesting.
Yep, yep. So yeah, I recommend all of y'all. If you want to, you got to learn about your music culture. Except Johnny, you don't have to watch it, Johnny. You can choose to watch it. All right. Jack, anything to announce as we close off this episode?
Let's see. Tomorrow I'll be playing Potionomics again throughout the night. It'll probably be a short stream. I gotta go do homework while I'm. Hopefully, I can finish homework at work. But if not, I'll probably have a short stream and then do my homework. And then on Friday, we're gonna be going back to playing No Straight Roads. So, yep, it's gonna be a very music heavy month, I guess, depending how quickly I can beat Hi-Fi Rush and No Straight Roads. I think No Straight Roads is a pretty quick game. Don't remember.
Which means you really gotta watch La Bamba since you're in the music mood now.
That is very true.
And and as far as my announcements, I'm still progressing of my Spire Blood video. I am near the final stretch of editing. I was hoping to have a release before January ended, but life gets in the way, and so I had to pause on that for a few days. But I'm back on track on it. There is there's not another big amounts of things I need to edit. So again, the video will be coming soon, and there is progress on it, even as a little by little. That will be coming soon, and then after that, start planning on what will be the next video. So, oh, excuse me, and as well, uh, and I will still and I will be debating because I do want to do another collaboration with Kevin. So I will have to check with him to see what will be next. I don't know if we want to do another Metal Sunday since it's been a long time since I did one of those, or want to do another kind of comic this discussion video. Fortunately, not stream. Just due to my current internet service. But I definitely want to have Kevin back on a capacity. Try to figure out what to do with that. And also Johnny, I'm also unfortunate to say I have not progressed past episode 13 in Saint Seiya, so I've been lacking on that department. But no worries, man. I that will be something I will be continuing on passively. There's some days I forget to watch an episode, but it's something I will be watching behind the scenes, and I'll I'll announce it to you, or at least shoot you a message or here on the show, give you an update whenever I watch a specific amount of episodes. So no, I have not seen the fight with Al Ghul yet.
Speaking of which, what about the anything for the new JoJo? Have you started on that or no?
No, I have not. Mostly because my spare time is used to what to what was it? Uh, Either to rest because I've been pretty busy, or to work on the video.
Gotcha.
So yeah, but I will get to parts. I will get to part 6. That's something I'm not gonna just not do. That's a double negative. Yeah, that makes sense. All right. So with all that, thank you everyone for watching episode 142 of the Hack Jack Show. And as well, I personally will say goodbye and good riddance to Zack Snyder's reign over the DC universe. You had potential, you squandered it on the first movie, and now now if anyone tries to convince me otherwise that was all great, I would simply just pity them, knowing that I wish I could. I wish I had that type of belief in that man's storytelling as you have, but frankly, I do not. So until then, thank you very much for watching, and Jack.
All right. Oh, something stuck in my throat. Thank you everyone so much for watching. And this is Hack and Jack.